The purpose of this training video is to demonstrate how to review the no program status for your institution. That is, how to review the disciplines that your institution considers, quote, no program, end quote, as opposed to active. You will notice that I start with a split screen here because it's going to be easiest to do this when I can have things side by side. So the first thing is sign in. Now, for purpose of this training video, I am signing in as if I am from Yavapai College so that we can see what things look like from the institutional perspective as opposed to the information that I'm that's accessible to me with the login credentials I have, the administrative credentials that I have. So from the ATF chat lines home, before I show you how to review your institution's no program status, let me draw your attention to one of the ATF season tasks is the no program verification report. This report is not new. It is a tool that was established a couple of years ago. Any disciplines that are declared by your institution to be no program will generate a report at the end of the year, and or even now, you can even start working on it now in order to verify that all of the data in the discipline considered no program is still accurate. That falls to the responsibility of the institutional facilitator if you do not have faculty members assigned to any particular, to a specific discipline ATF meeting. So in order to start the season out correctly, we need to know what those disciplines are, and they can change from year to year. So you'll notice that the no program verification report isn't due until February 18th. That's at the very, very end of the season. This is literally the last report that will be turned in at the end of the season. But we need to make sure that nothing has changed during the summer. And so to start the season with, we ask you to go back through and review the disciplines that are considered no program. This falls under your preseason annual tasks. It is due every year by August 15th in order to ensure that we're starting out the season with correct data on this. So you will simply click your review no program status, and this verification form comes up that we will ask you to click perform the tasks and click each of the boxes. Now, let me remind you, because I am signed in as if I'm from Yavapai College, this lists the specific disciplines that I currently have declared at the end of last season through my verification report that was due August 15th. I'd already declared that these specific disciplines are considered no program and not active for our particular institution. Therefore, I am going through and making sure that that is still the case. However, it helps me to see what the trends are in the state. And so the first thing I will do is click right here, review the activity status for each ATF by analyzing the no program report by ATF. So we click on this. I am going to move this report over to this side of the screen so I can compare things side to side. This gives me an idea for each of my disciplines. For example, dance. This gives me an idea of all of the institutions that consider dance a no program or an inactive program, as opposed to active. As far as family studies and consumer sciences is concerned, this gives me a running list of all institutions that consider family studies and consumer sciences as a no program or an inactive program. So I go through and I ensure that everything on this is correct. Everything here is correct. And then I can click this box. The second is confirm that ATFs designated as no program for your institution should be designated as no program. A designation of no program means that if a representative from your institution attends the ATF meeting, the attendance will not be counted on the attendance report. Let me repeat that. If you have designated a program as no program and you still have a faculty member attend that ATF meeting, their attendance will not be counted. You will not receive credit for that faculty member attending the program. They can attend. We welcome anyone who wants to attend the ATF. This happens a lot in programs. Well, let's talk dance for an example, where an institution is trying to get a program started. They have faculty interested in it. They have faculty who want to go to the ATF meeting. The institution encourages them to go to the ATF meeting. But if you have designated that discipline as no program, then you will not get a credit for attending. It does not count against you because no program designation does not count against you, but you do not get credit for attending. So understand this click mark right here, this check mark attests that you understand that for these particular disciplines, you will not receive credit as attending should you send a faculty member anyway. At the same time, when you do not, it is expected that you will not send faculty and you will not be penalized for not sending faculty. It will not be considered a no-show. The lack of attendance will not be reported back to the steering committee as not supporting the ATF. It does not count against you. So this status verification is very important for reporting purposes, as well as receiving credit, purposes of receiving credit. Number 3, confirm that all ATFs not designated as no program for your institution are in fact active and should be considered active. A designation of active requires representation for your institution to attend the ATF meeting. So that means, for example, anthropology. Yavapai College, if I'm from Yavapai College, I may, right now, the only institution that does not have an anthropology program is Tohono O'odham. So it might be that I don't either. For my college, my institution, I might not either. And this alerts me, oh, wow, I do need to make sure that anthropology is considered inactive because my name does not show here. It assumes that I have an active program in anthropology or in agriculture because my institution's name does not show here. It assumes, the program assumes, the website, our network assumes that we have an active agriculture program. If that is correct, that you do have an active agriculture program, then you can check this. Any changes, number 4, confirm that changes to activity status for ATFs have been emailed to CN Luke at AZTransfer with my email address. So if any changes need to be made on this report, if you have something listed as no program that you actually need to make active, or if you have something missing from no program, that means it's currently active and you need it to be designated as no program instead, then you need to make sure that you change those, that you email and alert me so that I can code the system correctly. And once that's been done, you check that, you verify your status, you verify that all of these are correct, you submit it, and you're done. So quick review. If you designate a discipline as no program and you send faculty, we love your faculty coming, we encourage your faculty coming, but you will not receive credit for their attendance. If you have an active program and it's showing on the no program report, please let CN know so that we can change that. If you show a program as active and it should be considered inactive or it should be considered no program, then you please need to let me know that as well. We need to start the season with these things declared so that as we go through, our records can be accurate and we can give credit where credit is due and not be punitive when you have a no program status and are missing faculty at an ATF meeting. This training video has demonstrated how to review the no program status of each discipline for your institution prior to the season starting. This has been an episode of the AZTransfer Training Video Library.